Gypsies, a set of vagrants, who, to the great disgrace of our police, are suffered to wander about the country. They pretend that they derive from origin from the ancient Egyptians, who were famous for their knowledge in astronomy and other sciences, and under the pretense of fortune telling, find means to rob or defraud the ignorant and superstitious. To colour their impostors, they artificially discolour their faces and speak a kind of gibberish peculiar to themselves. They rove up and down the country in large companies, to the great terror of the farmers, from whose geese, turkeys, and fowls they take very considerable contributions. When a fresh recruit is admitted into the fraternity, he is to take the following oath. It is administered by the principal mourner after going through the annexed forms. First, a new name is given him by which he is ever after to be called. After to be called, then standing up in the middle of the assembly and directing his face to the dimber-damper of the or principal man of the gang, he repeats the following oath, which is dictated to him by some experienced member of the fraternity. I, Crank Cuffin, do swear to be a true brother, and that I will in all things obey the commands of the great Tawny Prince, and keep his counsel, and not divulge the secrets of my brethren. I will never leave nor forsake the company, but observe and keep all the times of appointment, either by day or by night, in every place, every whatever. I will not teach anyone or cant, and nor will I disclose any of my mysteries. I will take my prince's part against all that shall oppose him, or any of us, according to the utmost of my ability, nor will I suffer him, or any one belonging to us, to be abused by any stranger brands, rufflers, hookers, palliards, swaddlers, Irish toils, swigmen, whipjacks, gunkmen, bawdy baskets, dommerers, clapper doggins, patricos, or curtles, but will defend him or them as much as I can against all other outliers whatever. I will not conceal aught I win out of libkins or from the ruffians, but I will preserve the use of the company. Lastly, I will cleave to my doxy wop stiffly, and will bring her duds, Marjorie, pratters, gobblers, grunting cheats at Tibbs, or the Butley, or anything else I can come at winning for her weepings, whappings, canters. Have it seem a tradition from the three first articles of this oath, the first founders of a certain boastful worship fraternity, who pretend to derive from origin from the earliest times, borrowed both the hint and form of their establishment, and that they pretended deriven from the first Adam is a forgery, it being only from the first Adam Tyler. See Adam Tyler, at the admission of a new brother, a general stock is raised for booze or drink, to make themselves merry on occasion. As for packages or eatables, they can procure without money, for while some are sent to break the roughmans, or woods, or bushes for firing, others are detached to filch geese, chickens, hens, duck, or mallards and pigs. Their morts are their butchers, who presently make bloody work with what living things are brought them, and having made holes in the ground of under some remote hedge, in an obscure place they make a fire and boil or broil their food, and when it is enough fall to work tooth and nail, and having eaten more like beasts than men, and they drink more like swine than human creatures, entertaining one another all the time with songs in the cunting dialect. As they live, so they lie, together promiscuously, and know how not to claim a property either in their goods or children, and this general interest ties them more firmly together than if all their rags were twisted into ropes to bind them indissolubly from a separation which detestable union is farther consolidated by the above oath. They stroll up and down all the summer time in droves and dexterously pickpockets while they are telling of fortunes, and the money, rings, silver, fribbles, etc., which they get are constantly conveyed from one hand to another, till the remotest person of the gang, who is not suspected because they come not near the person who robbed, gets possession of it, so that in the strictest search it is impossible to recover it, while the wretches, with imprecations, oaths, and protestations, disclaim the thievery. That by which they are said to get the most money is when young gentlewomen of good families and reputation, have happened to be with a child before marriage. A round sum is often bestowed among the gypsies for someone more to take the child, and as that is never heard of more than by true mother and family, so the disgrace is then kept concealed from the world, and if the child lives, it never knows its parents. Wasn't that long?